Welcome to the DorkLair Collecting live stream. I have a very special guest tonight. Wade, what's going on, dude?
Hey, what's going on? Your intro is crazy.
So that song is by Luke Schreiber. Years ago, he wrote and produced that song, and then Braku Prime made the video to it, and I love it so much. It's my favorite
Nice.
thing. So we're gonna talk Odious. We're gonna talk Frankenstein,
Yes.
and we're gonna do a giveaway tonight.
Oh,
So
cool.
spread the word, everybody. Spread the word. We're gonna give away the hottest figure out there right now, the sold out legendary
Ooh.
barbarian.
Yeah, hell yeah.
I want to get that going right away because we're not gonna do a super long one tonight. We're gonna keep it pretty tight. Let me just pull the banner up. So
I'm sharing the link. That's why I'm kind of looking away, but
yeah, no problem. Thank you. All right, so
no
let's
problem.
share. Let me share this tab and then pull up. All right, here's the hashtag. I backed Odious. So that if you put it in there and you didn't back Odious, you can do that. You can totally put it in there if you didn't back Odious, but it
Oh,
just means
that's whack. You should
you're a
have you
liar.
should do like some kind of screening to make
No,
sure
no,
they
just
check it.
no. They just have to deal with being liars. You know what I mean?
Oh shit, yeah.
Okay, so that's going, and let me pull the banner up so that it's just like flowing on the bottom here. So enter I backed Odious in the chat for a chance to win a legendary barbarian. Rules in the description below. Basically, the rules are email me at podcast@dorklair.com with your address so that I know where to send it. And we'll
And
pull
you have
that
to
down.
back Odious.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's the goal, is to get as many people to back Odious tonight as we can. Obviously, it is got what 2.5 weeks left, right?
Yeah, just about 60. It's 16 days, so
Yeah. So
almost.
yeah, pretty good amount of time left, and we're gonna go over all that stuff. But real quick, we always do like recent pickups. You playing around with anything right now?
Well, in my hand, I have this guy, but I got this when I went to New York Comic Con, and it's just been here at my desk. And it's like, have you messed with
Is
the
that a
like?
Storm or a Jada? What is that?
This is a Storm Arena,
Storm. Okay.
so it's like the true 112 scale stuff. But
Yeah, I haven't had any of those, or the only Jada figure I have is the Mega Man figure, and then I don't
oh,
have any Storm. I sold all my Storm figures, but I had the bigger ones. I had all the Golden X stuff, but I
oh,
don't
the
have any
Golden X
anymore.
stuff is awesome.
Yeah.
But you know, a couple other figures I have here new. I did open this guy, which he's a lot of
Nice.
fun.
Yep.
Yeah, really cool figure. And then here's a random. Marvel Legends are really like hit or miss for me these days, but I
Hmm.
bought this one recently from Frankensons, this new Dark Avengers Black Suit Spider-Man with all the arms.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I haven't been able to put this guy down. Like I walked around Disneyland with it like the whole weekend. I wanted to take it
Yeah.
with me to work, and it's just a silly, fun figure.
Nice.
Yeah. How about you? What do you got for new pickups?
Well, I do want to show off a couple Legions Con pickups that I haven't messed around with too much yet, but I
Oh,
finally put the Slacker Hacker custom head
that's
on my
crazy.
my Mythic Legions version, my Cabal version of Odious. But he had that box. It's so funny because he had that box of customs, and I must have gone through like three where I was like, I'll take that one, and then he kept showing more, and I was like, no, I'll take that one, and finally got to this one, the flocked purple, and
That's
I was
crazy
like, oh,
how he even
I'll
did
take
that.
that one. I know. And he had like, how did he do? Like, he had so many, and they were all so unique, and
Yeah,
like the ideas behind them were all so awesome. So this is his card. This is his. It's a sticker, actually, not a card, but there's
nice.
Slacker Hacker.
Shout out to Slacker Hacker. Yeah, like he's probably bought. I've got. He's probably bought the most Odiouses. I
Well,
wouldn't
these
be.
are all his whole box full were like the extra heads. I would assume that
Yeah,
he customized, right?
yeah.
And he had a box full of them. He had like 100 in there or something.
I bet you he has 30 Odiouses. I wouldn't be surprised if he
Yeah,
has
yeah.
30 Odiouses.
Yeah. I mean, based on that box, that sounds about right. And then I got all four at your table, of course,
Oh, you're the
and
man. You're the best.
this right here going on,
Awesome.
so awesome.
Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Like I haven't set my own. I wish I had more stock at Legion's Con because I ran out of what I had and I had to sell the one that I made for myself.
Oh yeah, so you got to make another one for yourself now.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want
Yeah,
to. I don't want to paint anymore.
right. Yeah, you're probably burnt out on that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. This is awesome, and the match is perfect. It's so good. I
Did
love
you
it.
see Pablo's picture that he took of
I,
that? You know,
I,
Pablo.
yeah, I know Pablo. I don't think I saw his photo.
Oh, dude, you got to check it out. It sold me on it. I was all for sure. I got to paint myself a new one. But yeah, he did it with I can't remember who makes the hands, but like these hands coming out of the ground, like these big life size hands. And
Oh yeah, I have a funny picture of me like shaking that hand like it's like a real hand and like cutting it off on the screen. Hold on a second. I'm gonna find his post.
he killed it.
Pablo. Hang on.
Josh Brown says probably he 100% bought the most, second only to Big Bad Toy Store.
Oh, I can All right, hang on a second here.
Well, you know who may give him a run for his money, Josh, is Toy Chase. Toy Chase bought a bunch as well. Look at that. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's awesome. He's phenomenal. He's incredible.
Oh, he's amazing.
Yeah,
And
with those hands.
such a nice guy too. He's like the nicest dude ever.
I wonder if I have that photo. Hang on a second.
That's crazy. That's a crazy shot.
Right? Like, and just like the idea of even just having those hands, like having those exist, like life size. They're life size.
Yeah, yeah.
Right? Like it's so cool.
Did
Let me see if
somebody make those, or are those from like a hobby shop or something? Do you know?
I forget what he said. I don't know. I think they're printed. I'm not sure. Actually.
Yeah, I feel like I saw them for sale or something at Legion's Con.
Yeah, he had them. He had a whole bunch of them on his table.
Oh, he was selling them. Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can find. Oh, going back here.
I've seen some like when I made those head sculpts, like I didn't think like much of like I don't know. I didn't. I like them. I like them a lot. But I don't know. Like I'm always a little weird about my own stuff that I actually put my hands on. But like people have taken like amazing pictures, and I'm like, I'm so glad I did these because like people have gotten really crazy with it. Like Harper Figs took some incredible pictures of them, and yeah, like I said, I got to make sure I have my own set because of how much I liked all these pictures.
Yeah. I can't find it right now, but it's a funny photo. It's a photo of me like shaking the hand of one of those because it's like it's got an end to it.
Yeah,
but I just cropped the photo to make it look like I was shaking a ghoul's hand or something.
nice.
Okay, so let me pull that down here. Oh, the other thing I wanted to show that I thought you would like is this guy.
Oh, is that Blockies?
Yeah,
Where
this
did
is
you
the
get that?
champion scale. They sent it to me. They sent me this wave. So funny story. They contacted me and they said, "Hey, we like your channel. We think that like a collab with you would be great. And we thought that Super Saiyan would be perfect for your channel." And I'm like, I don't even know what Super Saiyan is.
You're all Goku?
Like, I'm like, you got that from my yeah, exactly. You got that from my channel, like Super Saiyan of all things. And I was like, look, if you have like Transformers or something, send them my way or whatever. And they're like, oh, we have the new Marvel stuff, so they sent these. There's and you did a Stormtrooper at least, right?
Yeah, the Stormtrooper's awesome.
And it's probably, is it like 5 inches or so?
Yeah, it's like a little smaller than here it is right here, but
I wonder if it's the same scale as this.
here this is for you could tell.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the same scale as this. This is like, 5.5 inches or something. So
yeah,
I got that. I've done 3 so far. One of them's over there, but this is the other one I have over.
oh man, damn, I gotta hit Blockies up.
But
yeah, they're pretty cool. They're really cool to work with. Like they're easy going. Like they don't expect a whole bunch of content. They just just kind of want you to do something.
oh, good, because I'm not gonna make a lot of content.
Yeah,
I'll make one video, and I'm gonna like. So I'm building the 4. I'm building off. So I have I have Wolverine, Iron Man, or I have Wolverine, Cap, and Deadpool built, and I'm gonna build Thor. And then I'm going to shoot a little bit of like snapping and putting together Iron Man, and then kind of review Iron Man and have the others in the video. And that's going to be the gist of it. Cause
there you go. Nice.
I don't have a ton of time, but,
I know
But
it's hard to
they're
keep.
cool, man. They're like, I mean, you could. I did some cutting off of the sprues, but like, you could theoretically just pop them off without any clippers or anything, and just like build up a figure, like in 20 minutes. Like
Yeah,
that. These took me like 20 minutes. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
they're super articulated and like
yeah.
just really fun to play with. They're nice.
I got to get that cap ASAP. It's bullshit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And then yeah, and it's making me want to like check out the little. I'm more inclined to like the little Transformers or something, you know, like the littler ones,
Yeah,
than
those are
like
cool.
collecting, you know, a line of like 5.5 inch figures. But yeah, so that's pretty much. Oh, the other one, the last one I want to share is this one I actually did a video for already.
I wish
This
I
is
got one. Wait, is that a 6-inch one?
no, that's one of the 4 inch.
Oh,
The
okay.
6 inch are shipping now. I saw some people just getting them in hand in the last couple of days.
I saw you were
Um,
hunting for him. You
yeah,
said,
yeah. I
"Fuck
want to
the
get
waiting."
like after this, like the quality of this figure is amazing.
Damn, I need.
And after having this in hand, like I want to get a 6 inch just to like check it out and experience it and see if it's just as good because
I need
this
one of
figure
those.
is
Do you know where
awesome.
I could buy one of those?
The 4 inch or the 6 inch?
I want to check out the 4-inch first because I
They
meant to.
have them on their site.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna hit
It's
them
like
up.
skeletron.com and they have these and then they're gonna somebody messaged me after I posted I was looking for it and they said they're gonna have the 6 inch up around the end of the month.
Oh, okay.
So I mean if you're gonna get like a 6 inch and potentially a 4 inch, I would just wait. But yeah, man, this is legit. It's awesome.
I might have to wait then because shout out to those guys too. Like they backed Odious. Like at Legion's Con, I was talking to him and he was like, "Oh, I just backed it." Like he it
Oh,
just
nice.
backed it before
Yeah.
I talked to him and or was it after? I don't know. I can't remember, but it was a cool experience because I never met him. He was talking to Ricky from Plunderlings. I kind of staggered up and I was like, "Oh, what's up?" And he's like, "Yeah." And I can't remember if he was like, "I just backed her. I'm gonna back it." But either way, he backed it really quickly or right before that conversation, and he was
Yeah.
super nice.
Yeah.
And I was just too busy. I didn't make it over to his area.
Yeah, I stopped by there. That was one of the ones like the 4 inch Skeletron figure and the 4 inch Cyberzoic, the creative beasts. Those were
Yeah.
like on my checklist. Like I wanted to make sure I picked those up. I haven't opened the creative beast figure yet, but I am in love with that. With that, this is the Gyre Wolf. It's the Red Shadows Gyre Wolf, and I'm in love with that figure. It's so good.
I may not wait for the end of the month. Then you're selling me.
Go watch my I have a video, so later
Oh,
on,
cool.
go
Yeah.
check out my video. Let me just go through some of the people in the chat, and then we'll talk about your Kickstarter. So, Toy Culprits is here. What's up, Colin?
Yo, what's up, man?
Twizzler. He said he met you. Did he hand you a Twizzler, and was he wearing a Twizzler shirt? Do you remember?
Maybe.
That's
but
how
if
you would
someone-
know it's Twizzler.
Oh, but if someone handed me candy, I'd probably just throw it right in the trash. I'm not a candy guy.
You're a healthy guy. You're like
No, I'm
'cause
not. I
I
try
mentioned
to
I was drinking a beer, and you're like beer. Don't be drinking. I'm drinking a seltzer.
No, I'm just judgmental. That's what it is.
Right, yeah.
Alcoholic.
Just any opportunity to pass judgment. All right. So Josh Brown, the number one, or no, backer number one.
Shout out
Charlie
to
Squared, Texas, Toy Malarkey, Steph, action figure girl, Device Mode Delay, who I think is Sean. I think that's Sean. Freaks, Tom. Let's see here. Cloud is here. Dylan's here. Ben
Look
is
what
here.
Look what Josh Brown said. On his
What's
last-
that?
You booze, you lose.
Oh yeah, you boozy. Exactly. I think
That's
that
what I
might have
told
been
him.
what you said. Let's see. Josh Brown. Let's see. Who else we got here? Emily.
My arch nemesis.
The whole Anderson family is here. Warp Frenzy. Dave. Gene. Did we get Texas yet? Texas is here.
See, I see all these backed. I backed Odious, and I'm like, I initially I want to be happy, but they're just doing it for the barbarian. God damn it.
No, they're all backing.
Okay.
They're all liars.
Oh, they don't want to be liars.
Pack. Yeah, you don't want to misrepresent yourself. Hayes.
Let's see. Did we get
That
it back?
collects.
They
Blake
get it
is
back
here.
here since I've been on here. That's cool.
Nice. Slink. I
I'll
did
never
add
leave Emily
this.
alone, Josh.
I did add the skull today, or I think it was today. Yeah. Hedgehog is here. You're going to be on Hedgehog Saturday, right? You're going to
Yeah.
be on Saturday Day Live.
Yep, for sure. Looking forward to that. I've
Nice.
met
So,
Hedgehog a few times, and like one of the times I met him, I think it was at New York Comic Con, and I already knew who he was, and I met him already, and he comes up and he's like, "Hey, Wade, what's up? I'm Hedgehog. It's me, Hedgehog." I'm like, "Yeah, I know who you are." Like,
hey man, I do that too, where it's like I don't like you meet so many people, and then I'm constantly like reintroducing myself, and people
oh
are
yeah,
constantly reintroducing themselves to me, and just you never know.
oh, you're not doing
David
that shit at
Williams?
Legion's Con. You're a fucking rock star at Legion's Con.
No, I mean a lot of people know who I am, but I don't know who knows who I am,
Oh right, well,
right?
everybody knows who you are at Legion's Con.
Mm.
Don't fuck around, all right?
Wizard of Toys,
Oh, shout out to Wizard of Toys. Met him at Legion's Con. Super nice guy.
nice. KJ. I think that. Oh, Nathan's here. Let me see. Mike V, Mirko, Mipola, Mecca Recca, Jesse Marshall, Collecting
Mecca
Brothers, James Samudio, Benny Torres, Hank Shaw,
Oh, shout out
Jeremiah
to Benny.
G.
What up, Benny?
Bill English, and I think we're pretty close to getting caught up there. If I miss anybody, I'm sorry. There's a lot of people chatting in here right now.
You're too nice to your audience, man. I ignore everybody.
Not you. You're like the guy who talks to the chat. Like I go
Oh
through a
yeah,
slideshow and I ignore the chat for a half hour and I miss super chats and stuff. And you're the one who actually like your show is you talking to the chat. Like
yeah, that's true. I didn't realize that I'd become like known for that because I figured that was like the thing you're supposed to do. Like, but a lot of people do lives and don't even talk to the chat. It's weird.
yeah, I try to, but like sometimes I have a screen on top. I need to have two. I need a second screen is what I really need.
Oh, for sure.
Because like while we're doing this, let me switch over. Share this tab.
Look, Josh Brown. It took 3 years before Wade read one of my chats, and he probably had to send me something for me to read one of his chats.
Says Wade can't stand his channel members. All right, so here we go. It's been because you put up the new head, the skull head. Now how
Yeah.
far down do I have to scroll to find it? Or is
You know
it
what?
on
I
the
didn't
main
even.
page?
It's on the rewards, but I didn't put it on the front page. I need to do that. But if you go to the rewards, you could see it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Do I see it this way? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I
Was
mean,
at the top. Oh yeah, there it is. Okay.
yeah.
So you put that up, and it seems to have like accelerated things, and that's probably what your plan was, right? Because
Yeah.
I feel like it was at like in the sixes yesterday, or
Yeah. It
remember
was.
checking.
I want to say 67 or something yesterday, most of the day, and then we put up the heads, and it definitely got a good bump. I know it only says 11 backers there, but a lot of people added it to their pledges, which is
Right.
super cool.
Yep.
And yeah, this is one of those things where it's like I could add it without having to worry about like actual production
Right.
costs because that's going to be all me. Like that's going to be labor for me to do to paint all those.
Do you
but yeah.
have you tallied how many you got to make yet?
Nah.
Nah.
I'm not worried about it.
Nah,
Well,
don't look at that till it's ended.
yeah, because if it doesn't fund, I don't have to worry about it. So I don't want to like stress out now. We'll see.
Right. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I would love if when it's done, it's funded and I have to make 2,000 of them. Like that would be
Right,
like,
yeah.
oh shit, I got a lot of work, but that would make me really happy that many people bought them.
Yeah. Who sculpted that head?
Everything sculpted that I have is done by Kevin Garcia.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you have somebody 3D printing them up for you, or
He does that as well.
he does them too? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
Nice.
he's a super talented sculptor. He's been around forever. He's worked in the industry for a long time. Some of my favorite figures that he's sculpted that are out there in the world are the Marvel Legends Silver Samurai, the one from the retro packaging.
Right. Yep.
He did that one. He also did a Marvel Select Groot, which I love, and then a couple of other Groot figures that I like a lot. What's an the one that he did that led to us meeting was back in the day. Remember when Funko had their 1/12 scale line that they were trying to do,
Yeah, the
and it had
Legacy.
was it Legacy? I believe so. It
Or
had the
something like that.
Rocketeer.
Yeah, they had Magic the Gathering ones.
Yeah,
They
Magic the
had what?
Gathering,
What did they have? Rocketeer
Firefly.
too. Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he did the Rocketeer, and I did like a review of it, and he hit me up, and he was like, "Hey, thanks for this is my first figure, first thing
Oh,
I ever
nice.
did in the industry. Thanks."
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, so it's cool, and ever since then we've been cool. So yeah, he does everything Odious.
Hank Shaw wants an Infinite Legions Odious.
That's where they kind of collab, right?
Yeah, so that's the newest one they revealed was the Archon the Cruel, the I can't think of the guy's name now. That the actor.
Deathstroke, yeah.
Yeah. Um and then they have the one that's based on the Glyos figure,
Oh yeah,
Fade In. So Onel Design, which was the first one, which I'm super pumped about. I'm like deep into Glyos nowadays.
yeah. When they first announced that, I think they announced that last year, right? The Infinite Legions.
Yeah. Yep.
And I kind of, because I thought the same thing. I thought like it'd be cool to do like a Mythic Legions Odious crossover, because Odious can exist in all these different things, and a lot of
Mm-hmm.
people have asked me for like a armored knight kind of thing, and I want to do that, but I'd want like a brand new sculpt, because I kind of have this idea of like sculpted fur coming through the chainmail and
Yeah.
stuff. And I think I asked one of the guys at Four Horsemen, and they're like, nah, because you kind of got your own thing. This is kind of for something that people can't really like.
Yeah,
Don't
I've
make
heard
toys.
that too.
Yeah,
Yeah. That like they don't necessarily want to take something that's already a 12th scale,
yeah,
highly detailed action figure. You know what I mean? And
yeah,
like kind of do it again. They want to, collaborate with someone where it's going to be a complete like reimagining of something.
yeah, for sure.
And then
Legends Collector says, "Wait, I backed her. You happy now? What the fuck? Why did it take you so long? You fucking this guy. I thought we were best buddies, me and him. No, he's an awesome guy.
Yeah. All right. So let's go back over to campaign.
More like a more figs comment.
Army
Recent.
and Cowboy Odious delivering Q4 26. Skullhead painted by Wade delivering Q4 28.
No, I'll have
you got to make 2,000 of them. I imagine that's probably accurate.
No, but luckily with the skull head, it's a pretty easy process. Like I did 100 for Legions Con. I started those 2 weeks before Legions Con.
So you did 25 of each?
I don't remember the number.
100 total?
100 total. 100
okay.
total. Yeah. So 100 in 2 weeks. That's like pretty fast for painting.
Yeah.
So I'm not worried. If I have to do 1,000, I'll be too happy to worry about
right. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll be so pumped up. It'll be fine.
Right. I did want to mention that I did see Trevor showed up. There he is. There's Trevor. What's up, man?
There's another that's another Legions Con rock star. I love seeing you guys walking around and get all the love, because Trevor, you guys deserve it. And I was saying the same thing about David Williams, the three of you guys, and a couple other like Detour Customs. There's a couple of like handful of guys where it's like, you guys are just fucking awesome at Legions Con. It's like your spot, and everyone shows you love, and it's just amazing. I love to see it.
It's like our yearly hangout. You know what I mean? It's like a class reunion or something where it's like every year, like, a lot of us will see each other, especially locally, like I won't see David Williams all year because he's on the other side of the country. Right. But I'll see, Trevor at a show here. Dylan, I'll see at a lot of shows. Legends Collector, like, us local people will see, but like, it's very rare for all of us to be together. And I don't go to like, I got to get to ZoloCon because that's one where like a lot of people go, it's almost like it's almost like kind of everyone's there. Same thing with, in 2 years when PowerCon comes back for like the real PowerCon, like I want to get to another show. It's just, it can be tough. Like
for
family
sure.
and stuff,
it's hard.
All right. So the Cowboy and the Soldier. So tell me why you picked those two for this campaign.
Well, so starting with the soldier, I feel like it just made a lot of sense. Like for Odious, there's a little bit of like Wolverine influence in there, being like an old character that's kind of been around in different eras. And I always like World War II types of stories with Captain America and the invaders and all that type of thing. So that one just felt like the natural, obvious choice. Um, and there's so much mystery in war, like you could incorporate such cool like science fiction elements into war, and it almost feel believable because there's so many like just like dark spots in war on top of the the obvious darkness, but like like Hellboy has that kind of vibe, and like I said, Wolverine, or I was watching some random creep show episode where they run into like a werewolf, like a couple of soldiers, like there's just so many cool things like that work for war type settings. So Odious just felt like natural. I mean, Army Odious just felt natural. And then for the Cowboy, I chose the Cowboy because there's not a lot of Cowboy figures.
That's true.
I really would like, one thing I would love to do is to make a whole line of Western inspired figures that could double as just regular cowboys and then like zombies. That's kind of what I wanted to do, like zombie cowboys, and that was like a big dream. But yeah, I just feel like there's not a whole lot of like cowboy figures out there, and Westerns are another thing that I think work really well when you mix genres. You could put Western with horror, with science fiction, and there's just like cool things to come of that, like very cool stories. So I wanted to do like something that was a little horror monster type of thing, but in a Western setting.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think Odious looks cool as a cowboy.
And speaking of David Williams, killer art.
Dude, he murdered these pieces of art, both of these. Yeah, so awesome.
Yeah, kick-ass stuff.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's one of those dudes that just has like so many different talents. It's like I get pissed off meeting people like that.
All right, so Soldier Odious and Cowboy Odious. I backed it like immediately.
Thank you, man.
I love Odious. I think I have 4 Odiouses, ODI, and I have them, in different like setups and outfits and stuff. And I love the figure. It's incredible.
So as much as I'm happy that people have bought multiples, but I think it may have messed up my market research, because I'm like, yeah, I had 3,000 Odiouses and now I only have 300. That means I have 2,000 customers, and it's like,
right, yeah.
Bill has 4, Slacker Hacker has 50. It's like, damn it.
But the thing is, how many did I back? I don't think I backed a bunch. I think I got them after, right? Like, because you had some Legions Con ones.
Yeah.
So like, like some of those sales, it's not just like the initial sale. Like you did different outfits and stuff for them,
Yeah, for sure. Look at Benny. I have 3 Odiouses. Damn, that
Benny
means you got to buy 3 Cowboys.
Yeah, Benny 3 times. That's his nickname.
Oh, Benny 3 times?
Yeah, he buys 3 of everything.
Oh, that's hardcore. Oh, I think he was telling me that. Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, wait, see? I had the thing up and I missed a super chat. What's up, Rob? Sup, Vato, back Odious or else.
Yeah, thank you. Hey, shout out to Spooky Zorro for all the support, but I'm getting sick of his shit. Let me tell you. So first off, I'm never gonna forgive him because he tricked me into a giveaway, which is fine because the figure ended up in good hands. I just don't like being tricked. But then the other thing, yesterday I was going on and on about Frankenstein, and he goes, "No, Mary Shelley was okay with different interpretations because she saw one adaptation while she was alive. She saw one play of it. I went and researched this shit because I was all pissed off. She saw one play, and just to be, it sounds like she was trying to be nice. She was like, it's okay, but they missed the point of the story. Anyways, I just wanted to make sure Rob knew I was mad at him again.
You triggered something. He went and did some research, man.
Yeah, I was all pissed off. You said you watched my live stream. I was all ranting.
Yeah,
about
I caught some of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so everybody, go back this thing. All right, please. We're the reason why people are putting hashtag I backed Odious in the chat is not just to win a legendary barbarian, but also to like, get that phrase in front of people and just like encourage this backing and supporting an independent toy maker, right? Like this is like the dream. This is a passion project. This is what I think a lot of collectors, really like about toys is especially like when you have people who are willing to like share their process and share their creativity and be connected with other fans and stuff like that's what it's all about, right?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
just saw
that's
something.
something I'm really trying to lean into and make people understand because it's probably a good thing. But with the first Odious, I think some people kind of see me as like a legitimate like full on toy maker with the company. Or like there's some people
Right.
that just see Odious and they see it as a release and see it as like a oh, when's this company going to do the next release? Oh, they're doing a Kickstarter. But people need to remember that I'm just a guy shipping toys out of his garage.
Right.
I get a lot of help. Thankfully, I've met a lot of people that are very talented and they've helped me. My wife, my daughter, we're all involved. It's like a very like I'm trying to climb this hill, and every project is like you're just kind of restarting. I kind of assumed I have my tooling, things will be easier this time. It hasn't been. it's just as difficult even with tooling. So it's like, yeah, man, I hope people remember it's a very independent, small kind of thing. If you have a problem with Odious, you're gonna talk to me. There was QC issues
Right.
the first time around.
Yeah.
Every single one I dealt with.
Yeah.
I touched
Yeah.
the replacements. Yeah, you go to Hasbro and you ask for a replacement, they'll send you a peg warmer. They'll send you Karnak.
Yeah, they'll send you some other completely different figure. I know.
Yeah,
It's so funny.
and you go to I'm gonna diss all the companies. You go to Mezco and ask for a refund or a replacement or something. You'll wait 2 years and then they'll just be like, oh, here's a gift card. They're bigger companies, and I get it. It's tough, but
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I'm trying to make the comparison. Me, I'm small time. It's me, very personal. I take care of it all, and I just want people to remember that. So when
Yeah.
you support Odious, you're supporting that whole idea, that concept.
Hmm. Yeah, I'm a big fan of supporting, especially like now that all of our money is like there's so much shit out there, just
Yeah,
tons. There's no lack. Like I always find it funny when somebody's like, "I missed the legendary barbarian. I'm so pissed off." I'm like, "Go buy something else, man. There's so many awesome figures out there. Like,
yeah,
are you really that like short on stuff to like grab? Like I'm like overloaded, right? Like, in at that point, it's like, where do I want to spend my money? Right? I,
yeah.
I I want to, as much as possible, direct that money to small independent toy creators who are really passionate about their thing and are pouring their hearts into it. Oh, Slacker Hackers here. Yeah, we were showing your figure earlier.
Yeah, for sure. No, and
He'll buy it. He said, if you back the Kickstarter and you don't love it, I will buy it from you.
yeah, he's not lying. He's crazy.
Yeah, he's got a lot of them.
um. Oh man, I was gonna
Oh,
say
I wanted
something.
to mention this too here. So another reason to back this thing is that like these you're probably not going to do these if this next stage doesn't happen, right? Like this
Yeah.
is
So
something
these
that can happen if this funds, right?
Yeah, so these kind of work like a stretch goal, but outside of the Kickstarter, because in my mind, I was kind of thinking like, when you like back a Kickstarter, you get excited into the campaign. Next thing you know, there's a million stretch goals, and you're backing everything, and then you get
Yeah.
you get charged $600 or whatever.
Yeah.
Like in my mind, I wanted to keep that excitement and make people hyped up about it, but I didn't want I didn't want the hype to be undercut by having to actually pay. So it's kind of like these function as a stretch goal in that like if the Kickstarter is successful, Big Bad Toy Store is going to carry these, and then you could go pre-order them there and pay for them in a year. You're not getting a $400 hit a month before Christmas.
Right. Yeah.
That concept is totally lost on people. They're like, "Why did you put tiers and blah blah blah?" I'm like, "No, I'm trying to make it easier for everybody."
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think some people get, they get attached to their like the things that are traditional and
yeah,
like
for sure.
typical, and they want that. And I encourage people to like think out of the box and embrace these different ideas that people are trying.
For sure. And shout out to Big Bad Toy Store. Like I was talking a lot with them. They were trying to basically initially I was talking with them to avoid Kickstarter. Like we were
Yeah,
gonna it was gonna be a partnership, and you know, just couldn't work it out because like man, costs are so high with everything. Like, you got tariffs and stuff, but that's such a tariffs are just insane. They're like different every day, whatever. That's a lot of money
yeah,
tied up in there. But in addition to that, everything's more expensive. Like my unit costs are more expensive. My mold, like I have to get new molds for the heads, the accessories, all that. All that is more expensive than it was 2 years ago.
yeah,
Yeah, just so it's just really tough. It was hard to get it to a spot where like Big Bad Toy Store could comfortably go, okay, yeah, we'll pay for that because we could sell this many. It's like, I don't know. So we kind of met halfway. I was like, let me do this. I'm sure it could fund, and then they're like, all right, well, we'll take this at this many. And hopefully it goes, because for me personally, like if I had to choose only two of these figures, I'd want the Cowboy and the Inuit. Those are my two favorites.
yeah.
I want all of them, but I have all of them. But I'd want the Cowboy and the Inuit. Those are my two favorites. So I really hope this happens so that Big Bad Toy Store can do that. And again, shout out to Big Bad Toy Store and Big Bad Workshop. They're like super supportive, and they're just great, man, all the way around.
Yeah, I met Mike for the first time
Oh, cool. Yeah,
at
he's
at, at
awesome.
Legion's Con. He was right behind Trevor's table, and I was hanging at
Mhm.
Trevor's table pretty much the whole time. Yeah, super nice guy. And I tell you that I got my pictures? My pictures are on Big Bad Toy Store now. I
Oh,
did
cool.
some product photos for Armies of Ashmore for Matthew
Oh, you
Rodriguez's
did? Oh, sweet.
Dinos line.
Yeah, yeah.
And so like now, actually, let me pull that up because
Yeah,
I don't think I've shared that on the channel yet. Hang on a second.
that's big dog shit. Yeah.
I know I'm all excited. Hang on a second. Ashmore.
I need one of those damn dinosaurs.
And I found out I knew they were going to go up, right? But they were sold out. Like I knew the pictures were eventually going to be on there.
Oh, okay.
But the figures were sold out. So I was like, oh, they'll wait until they're in stock again before they update the photos. But then at Legion's Con, somebody said, hey, they're up, and so I found out at Legion's Con. It was pretty cool. Yeah. So my
Oh,
photos
nice.
are,
Damn. Right when you come up to the fucking the listing.
yeah. So they're right there. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome, man. Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's super cool. Are those
So I did,
were those early prototypes that you reviewed, or?
no, so these have been out. These have been out for a while.
Oh,
Almost a year now.
oh shit.
And he just wanted, so I think these down here, these were like the photos they had, right? He just wanted something a little more flashy. He really wanted these like I did like a posed shot, right?
Yeah.
For each of the five figures. He really wanted those, and I just decided to just do turnarounds and everything with them. So yeah, it was like my one little like experiment trying product photography.
Yeah,
Uh,
that's awesome.
yeah,
They came out cool, and you chose good colors, like between the figure and the background to contrast
yeah.
nicely.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
cool.
Yeah, so that was kind of neat. All right.
David Williams, the most accidentally iconic action figure background. Yeah.
It's funny because like there's always that urge to be like, I should put a watermark on my photos, right? Like you kind of want to people, you don't want people to
Yeah.
like rip off your photos, but it's like I don't even need to anymore because like I have that like
Oh
very
yeah, for sure.
constant background. Okay, let's see here. All right, so let's pull this up one last time, and then we'll talk. We'll talk a little. Actually, yeah, let's pull up the campaign one more time.
Shout out to everyone who has backed it and not just used the hashtag. But yeah, shout out to everyone. I know there's a lot of people in the chat that have backed it, and I've noticed like a lot of backers like popping up right now while we're talking here. So that's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Yeah, in the last hour, there's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 backers. So that's great,
Nice.
man. Shout out. Thank you, Bill, for letting me jump on here. But shout out to people in the chat that have backed it.
Yeah. I mean, I can say, well, first of all, we should also mention, as usual, that like remember that you don't have to pay until what's the date? December 6th. So
Yeah.
like if you're trying to like budget or whatever, back it now. Like imagine you're backing it on December 6th, but like back it now so that it puts the number up and gets it closer to that goal, right? But
Yeah, I try
you
to
don't
tell
pay it till
people
December 6th.
I try to tell people the closer it is to the goal, the more it inspires other people to back it. So, because if like
Yeah,
say someone's on the fence and they see this, they go, "Damn, $100,000 away, it's not going to make it." I don't, and whatever. But if
right,
it's like close and there's constant movement and it's looking good, people are more likely to get behind it. So that's
right,
something to keep in mind. If you look at it and you go, "Oh yeah, I'm going to back it, but I'll do it later," uh, I'm not going to say you're hurting it, but you could be helping it a little bit more if you just back it and help the constant movement. You never want a Kickstarter to look stagnant because it's
right.
automatically uninspiring. Right away,
Yeah,
people are just gonna be like, nah.
yep. And so you have 16 days to go. You've got just under 100K. So, and this was a 30-day, right?
Yeah, I wish I did 45-day, but yeah, 30
But
day.
I mean, you're still doing fine. I think that like, that things can really get cranking. So you're probably going to be on like a ton of streams and promoting and stuff. I mean, you're going to be on the Saturday Day Live on Saturday.
Yeah, and then tomorrow I'm gonna be on with toying around, and
Nice.
I'm gonna be on next week, which I'm really looking forward to because I haven't spoken to these guys very much. But I'm gonna be on with Nostalgia Unboxing and
Yeah.
Mad Hatter.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I
They
don't
were
know
on
those.
they were on the lounge. Those guys are hilarious. Those
Yeah,
guys are fun.
I've kind of avoided them, not intentionally, but like I never reached out to them because everybody tells me, "Oh man, you'll get along with these guys. Like they have the same sense of humor."
So now
And then
there's pressure.
well, yeah, right away it's kind of like like your mom trying to be like, "You should go hang out with so and so's son. They look just like you," or whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, but they're not like those two guys are completely like to me they are like complete opposites of each other.
Oh yeah, I think that's the whole
But
shtick.
right. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, that'll be fun.
Freaks Figure says, but no, but yeah, but no. Freaks Figure says, but if a bunch of people back it with the intent of canceling it, won't that hurt the final stretch? Yeah, but who's saying cancel it? I'm not saying
Yeah,
back it and
no.
cancel it.
The idea is if you're gonna back it, you might as well back it now.
Yes.
That not to back it and then cancel. All right, so I want to spin the wheel because we're gonna talk Frankenstein,
Yeah.
and I don't want to like force people to hang around for the giveaway while we talk spoilers if they don't want to if they don't want to if they want to wait to see the movie or whatever. So all right, we got 58 people. Last call on the legendary barbarian giveaway. Hashtag I backed Odious. Blake says this will be my first Odious.
That's awesome, man. Yeah, hell yeah. Thank you for having some faith.
All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. Good luck. And just a reminder, if you win, if we're connected on social media, contact me there. But if not, then just email me at podcast@DorkLair.com. Bat collects 64. Congratulations. You've won a legendary barbarian, which was a lot of chatter about that the last couple days because it sold out pretty quickly. But
Ooh.
not super fast. It lasted 20 minutes. But
Jeez.
there were days when Legions drops certain ones would like the in stock sales would sell out in like minutes, like
Yeah, that's crazy.
2 minutes. But people had the time. They knew when it was coming. They could set an alarm. So at least there was that. And if you were there when it started, you were fine. You got it. All right, let me.
I feel like I saw it one of the days that I was wandering around. I was, oh, they still got that here.
Yeah, they had it at Legion's Con, and then they had it online a couple days ago. And that was it. That was the last of their supply.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So that figure's gonna stay pretty high then.
It might. I mean, there's a lot out there, and they sold a lot on Saturday. Like I don't think. I think people think there was like 50 or something. Like no, it lasted 20 minutes. There was probably like at least 1,000 that they sold on Saturday. So it's not like this is some small production run exclusive thing. They sold it all year long at all their conventions.
Yeah.
You know, and they were even selling them at conventions, and sometimes they would sell out, sometimes they would take some back. Like there was just a ton of them. It's just the demand was so high at the end there that it sold out, relatively quickly. But there's a lot in the wild, and there's a lot of people with multiples, and there's
Mm.
going to be other figures that are going to like take the shine off, like that are going to like take the center stage, and they'll
Oh,
be
that are
available.
similar.
They
Yeah.
might not, maybe they're 60 or 70 or whatever, but they're not going to be $150 or anything like that. I don't
Mm.
think.
It is a cool figure. I love how it has like you could do Conan or He-Man or whatever. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
all those belts from Legion's Con, like all those leather belts from the armory, are like so perfect on that
Mm.
barbarian.
I didn't make it to the armory. I didn't even make it into
Oh,
that
you
room
didn't?
this time. No. I
Wow.
didn't have my nephew. Last year, my nephew helped me at my table, so I was able to roam a little bit. This year, Henrock helped me a crazy amount. So,
Yeah.
I'm not trying to downplay that whatsoever. I really appreciate it. But, I felt bad leaving too long. My nephew, I didn't give a fuck.
Right.
Just leave him there all day. Yeah. But, so yeah, I didn't get a chance to roam too much.
So let's talk Frankenstein. So just again, spoiler alert, we're not gonna try to talk about it without we're gonna talk about the whole movie. Like, I mean, we're not gonna summarize the whole movie, but like we're not gonna hold back on anything. If there's any part we want to talk about, we're gonna talk about it. So if you haven't seen Frankenstein yet and you don't want to be spoiled, and it's very different from the book. So it's not like, oh, I've read the book, I can't be spoiled. It's different. So I wouldn't really like hang here if you're planning on watching that movie.
But back Odious before you go. Don't
Yeah.
forget.
Yep. What's it at? 72,575 right now.
Nice. Yeah, no, it's moving today. I just
72,610.
Yeah.
Cool.
Cool. Hell yeah.
So you had some, I don't want to say gripes, but like some criticisms of the movie.
They're like personal hangups because I don't even know if I could call them criticisms, but I just look at these certain things that happen. What, Spooky Zorro? He keeps saying, hold on, wait.
Hold on for what?
Yeah. Take a Xanax. No, I'm gonna be well behaved on Bill's podcast here. But no, yeah, I wouldn't even say they're gripes because they're not necessarily flaws or anything, but I just look at it like I didn't really like. Okay, no, here's one thing I could consider a flaw. So in the book there's a subtlety to it.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't outright tell you. Like this in the movie, it outright tells you, Victor, you're the monster. It's like
Right. Yeah. They say that at least once, maybe more than once.
yeah, they might as well have like chanted it at one point, made it like the theme song because it's like
Yeah.
they weren't subtle with that idea. In the book, it's super subtle. You have to kind of realize that he's the bad guy.
And it's not just him that's the monster. It's like humanity
It's the world.
is the monster, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
In the book.
in the book, because in the movie it doesn't really illustrate that well either, because like a big part in the book that kind of like magnifies that whole concept is when he meets the old man and the family and all that, right? Because in the
Right.
book he's hanging out with them as soon as the kids leave or whatever, and then they come back and they're just like horrified because he's a monster, like he didn't even do anything or whatever. And that's the whole point, that no matter how tender he is and how nice he is, the world will still see him as a monster. In the movie, I feel like the people that came back after the wolves or whatever had a good reason to think that he's a monster because he's holding the bloody old man, like, and
Right.
he's a big monster and he's like holding, so they had reason to think that he killed the old man. So that kind of undercuts the whole idea of like, oh, humanity is going to see him a certain way regardless of what he does. I think that scene specifically took that whole concept and kind of threw it out the window.
Yeah. So like there's one thing that happened with me when I started watching this. And I fully expected it to be like a very faithful.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know why. I guess it seemed maybe the ads. I don't know why I thought this, but like maybe interviews. I don't know what it was, but there was something about it that like made me think like, oh yeah, this is going to be like a very faithful adaptation of the book. But here's what happened to me. less than 5 minutes into the movie, I quickly realized that that was not going to be the case at all. Like, I mean, like it does more so than like monster Frankenstein type, Universal monsters
Yeah.
types, like that type stuff. It does more so, and it definitely has the frame of the book, but like I knew right away that, and I just let that go like right away. I was like, this is going to be something totally unique, something totally its own thing, and it really did take it did pulled from both kind of like monster Frankenstein and creature Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Like it kind of, and for me that worked. Like the whole movie I thought was fantastic, and I think you said like you felt like it was a great movie. Just
Yeah,
your
totally.
hangups are what are you want to talk about.
Yeah, I think it's a great movie. And honestly, if I didn't just read the book a year ago, I probably wouldn't have. It's like I said, it's my fault because I had like a certain expectation. And it's kind of like, um, well, there's certain things I like a lot in the book that I was hoping to see in the movie that I didn't
Right.
see. Like, um, you know what it kind of reminds me of? Just a quick like detour. It kind of
Sure.
reminds me of the Beauty and the Beast live action. So I like the original animation Beauty and the Beast.
Yep.
And do you remember there's a part in the original cartoon where um, Belle finds out that her dad's sick. And this is kind of
Mhm.
when her and the Beast are kind of becoming friends. She looks in the mirror, she finds out her dad's sick, right? And there's this nice build up and she's like I have to go and he lets her, right? That says like a lot, like as far like that shows a lot of what he's become, like he's becoming
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
good guy.
Yeah. Mhm.
And then then she leaves on the horse and then um he roars and it's all crazy, right? Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
Okay, now in the goddamn live action, there's a similar kind of thing, and then instead of this big like roar, this motherfucker breaks into like a 7-minute song talking about how sad he is. And I thought to myself, like it was I was so prepared for that big like impactful roar, and he's like, I
Right.
miss Belle, and like all this whatever, and like I'm a monster, who's the beast, and like all kinds of shit. That's what this kind of reminded me, like when he was building up Frankenstein. I mean, excuse me, when he was building up the monster. There's all this
Yeah.
crazy music. It's all this cool stuff. I was like preparing my goddamn nervous system to see him like bring the monster to life and the eyes opening up and Frank and Victor just being horrified and that
Yeah.
being
Yeah.
like the big climax.
That.
But instead, he's dancing around, like playing patty cake with them and all kinds of
Right.
shit. Like if I felt so unfulfilled by that whole part.
Right. Yeah. It was a total transformation. And yeah, I'm sorry, Mirko. We promised we did warn you that we would spoil um Frankenstein, but we apologize for not having a spoiler warning for the Beauty and the Beast live action movie.
And animated, my bad. I
And
spoiled
yeah,
both.
both. Yeah. um what did Trevor say? But he did use some of the drawing directly. What does that mean?
Yeah, well, he's saying right before Del Toro said he took inspiration from the Wrightson version, so I assumed
Oh,
it would follow the book.
right.
Well, I
Right.
think
Okay.
visually he did take a lot of, but the
Yeah, I'd
Wrightson
say
book
so.
is the original novel, just with pictures, right?
Right. Yeah, I think yeah. Um, Now, so I think one thing too is like there's a lot there's a lot of ways to read the book. I mean, one of the really valid ways to read the book that I've seen academically is that it's about a woman rejecting her child. It's about what do they call that? Postpartum depression. Like the whole thing
Okay,
is
for
about
sure.
postpartum. Like
Yeah,
there's a lot of like angles to like approach this thing and look at it. And to me, one of those angles is companionship, and the seeking of companionship. Like so in the book, the whole frame story has, I forget his name right now. Harper Watson. He was Anderson in the movie, right? And I can't think of his name right now.
I don't remember the
Dylan will
guy that
tell
they're
us.
talking to.
Yeah, the guy who, yeah, the ship's captain, right?
Yeah, yeah,
And he's alone on this journey, and he's seeking this crazy epic like thing going to the North Pole, right? Like he's on this quest, right? In this very like personal like thing, but he's missing companionship, and nobody on the ship either like worthy of his companionship or willing to like, make a connection with him until Victor shows up, right? And that frames the whole story with Victor, and then eventually the monster, like all of it's about like a lack of companionship, right?
Yeah.
There's the storyline of and so like that to me, like that's one thing that I think the movie, as far as a theme, captured pretty well. And then there's like, again, kind of almost back to that postpartum thing. Like there's the parenting, the responsibilities of the parent, right? And the story of Victor being rejected by his father, and Victor rejecting the monster, and this like through line of generational rejection, and like the consequences of not embracing and like those consequences of rejecting your child, essentially, right?
Yeah.
Like those things, I think that also did pretty well in the movie. And so like if you kind of like look at it from certain angles in terms of themes, I think the movie captures some of the book. But again, like you're saying, if you're really tied to this notion of the monster, really, and again, it's the rejection part is kind of like shifted in the movie, right? A lot of things are shifted in the movie.
Yeah. It does,
especially
have
the
that
monster's perspective, because he's telling the story at the end to both the captain and
I did like that.
right. But
Yeah.
in the book, he's telling it like sort of halfway through his journey. He's
Yeah.
telling it to Victor.
Right.
And
Right.
like so
Yeah.
there's these shifts, right? Anyway, I lost my train of thought of where I was going with that, but
I think the
point,
movie does do those things really well, where it's like, and Guillermo del Toro kind of said as much, where it's like it's about a father and son, and like and he said he kind of explored similar themes in Pinocchio, which
I haven't
has
seen
like,
that. I need to check
oh
that one out.
yeah,
I gotta watch that.
dude,
Yeah.
yeah, watch that shit. It's amazing. Like there's some beautiful character designs. I love it.
Yeah.
That's one of my favorite del Toro movies for sure. But and so like dealing with parental abuse and like those kind of things, those themes that it's dealing with. The book dealt with those things too, but like in a much more subtle and interesting way, in my opinion, because like, like, have you ever known somebody, like you've probably known somebody who came up like in a rough childhood and maybe their parent was abusive and whatever. And I feel like the
Yep.
movie represents that. But there's also like, for example, like I didn't grow up with my dad, right? And like when I was a kid, a lot of the times I'd just be like, man, my dad hasn't called me. Like he just doesn't care. Like sometimes the I don't want to say the worst, but sometimes like the coldest form of abuse is just not caring. Like,
Right.
Not, and I feel like that was so well represented in the book, because Victor's dumbass just tried to kind of go on with his life. Like it was nothing. Like,
Yeah.
as soon as he made him, he was like, nope, I shouldn't have done this. This is fucked up. And just kind of threw him out. And like, just try to go on with his life, try to graduate, try to be happy. And I love that the monster like didn't allow it. He was like, if I can't be happy, neither can you. And
Right.
throughout the whole book, he just continued to. And I thought that was like the coldest, like most relatable thing to me, where I was just kind of like, man, that's fucked up. Like he doesn't even care like what's happening to Vic. It's not even that he wants something bad to happen. He just doesn't care. Victor in the movie here, like I felt like he wanted to torture the poor monster. He like chained him up, was screaming at him, lit him on fire, all kinds of shit.
That's a huge shift, right? Like so in the book, he realizes the monster's sentience like immediately.
Yeah.
And it repulses him.
Yes.
In the movie, like he's either subconsciously rejecting it, or he doesn't, like there's this weird thing where he treats it like an object that doesn't have a mind. And it's like I have to watch it again, because I'm trying to remember if it's like he knows it's conscious, but like he's he doesn't want to admit it, or if he doesn't even realize it has,
Well,
you
I
know,
think what it is at first he's hopeful that it could be more, but then he gets really frustrated because all he says is Victor.
right.
Remember that? And
Yeah,
then he
yeah,
was like,
yeah.
and then there was a point where he's like, just say one more word. Give me a reason to save you. Like, give me a reason to think that you're more than just a, like a non-thinking being or whatever. And then he doesn't say anything. And then he says the girl's name. And then Victor throws a fit. Remember, he said, I forget the girl's name.
Goth. Her name was Goth. Something Goth.
Right. But what's the character? Character's Elizabeth, right? I
Yeah.
think it's,
In the book, Elizabeth. Yeah. Was it
okay,
Elizabeth in the movie too? I can't remember her name in
yeah,
the
yeah,
movie.
because he's like Elizabeth, and then
Yeah, yeah.
Victor's like checking out my girl. It's not even his girlfriend. Like the girl she didn't even like him, but he's
I
like
know.
that like pushes him off the edge. And I one thing I do like about all those things, it does do a really good job at making him like a legitimate psychopath. So like a lot of his choices, you could kind of be like, oh yeah, he's off the chain anyways already. So you could live with it, but yeah, all those things. Again, I don't think I think it's a great movie. I just wish I didn't read the book last
It's
year.
just not a great adaptation. Like, or
Yeah,
it's not a faithful adaptation or whatever. Yeah, and that was, I think that was the thing with me, is that like I said, like immediately, oh yeah, Mia Goth is the actress.
yeah,
Yeah, immediately, like 5 minutes in, I was like, holy shit, like this is gonna be a ride. Like this is not gonna be something I'm familiar with
was
the
it when he
books.
started like flinging guys around and like crush
Yeah,
somebody's face or whatever?
yeah. When he attacked the ship, he just like the first thing you see is he attacks the ship. That's not like anywhere near what happens in the book. Even when he gets to the ship in the end, like it's not that's not what happens. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, well, how about when he picks up the ship or whatever? I was all, damn, is he the Hulk or what?
Yeah, but I mean that was good. That was good writing because it was
Yeah,
part of the frame story. Because then that's what like we knew he was strong enough at the end to free the ship and send
yeah,
them out. And that whole ending was totally like different. And it's funny because like I've always been kind of okay with people referring to the monster as Frankenstein
yeah,
because it's his son. Like
yeah,
in all, and he would be Frankenstein, right? Like,
yeah.
and then he called him my son at the end. I thought that was, and again, kind of hit you on the head with the obvious stuff, but I
Yeah,
did kind of like that part.
I did too. I like the like resolution when he said something because he was like, I can't die or something, and he's like, well, then live. What else is there to do? And I was like,
Yeah,
that's kind of cool. Like he's, yeah, that was a cool like change.
yeah, the dynamite.
Oh yeah, the dynamite thing. He's like, if
He's
this
just like
doesn't kill
holding a
me,
stick of dynamite, hoping to die.
yeah. See, but I would love if Del Toro came out and said like, because there are like a bunch of like Hulk type of things going on. Like that's a Hulk
Yeah,
type of thing, and like,
yeah,
and Hulk was inspired by Frankenstein and Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde and like old monsters. So like, I don't know. I kind of like that now that I think about that. Maybe that helps. Maybe that helps me out. That it's like a mixture of all things Frankenstein and all things related.
right. Yeah, when I look at it as like a combination of like monster Frankenstein and creature Frankenstein and like mad scientist Victor and like like all this stuff, like it it holds up for me.
Yeah,
I think it's a good one, and I think on rewatching, I think it's the kind of movie that's going to kind of get better
yeah,
over time, especially as you like let go of like, okay, I get it now. Like this is this is not a direct adaptation, even if they were making it seem like it was going to be. But it draws some really cool things from the book, but it's definitely its own thing for sure.
yeah, definitely. Like, so have you seen The Shape of Water?
Yes, not in
So
a long time, but yeah, I saw that a while ago.
so The Shape of Water can kind of be seen as like a creature from the Black Lagoon, kind of, but
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it's never really put like that. It just kind of feels like that.
right.
With this Frankenstein movie, it could have kind of gone that same route if it was just like, oh, we're doing a Frankenstein. But yeah, you're right. It was definitely like, because I think the reason why they kept kind of creating parallels to the book was that I think they wanted audiences to understand that it was not going to be like Boris Karloff. Like that was the main thing. And
Right, right, right,
and I
right.
think they went too far into it. into the book thing, because same as you, I was like, oh man, it's gonna be awesome to see like a book like on screen, because the other closest version is the Robert De Niro one, and that one sucks. Just from the
that
movie,
one I haven't seen since back then.
it's a hard watch. Yeah, it's like slow and weird and whatever. But I will say I do think this new one is the best on-screen version of any Frankenstein, I would say. Like, but yeah, once you kind of disconnect from expectations
Let
and
go,
just watch
yeah.
it, yeah, I think it's the best. I don't, I'll be honest. I love Universal Monsters and I love Frankenstein as a horror icon, but I don't love the original Frankenstein movie, the James Whale one or whatever. But
Yeah.
it's cool, but it's not. It's like I don't love it. I watched it the other day and I was kind of like, yeah, I mean, whatever.
I don't watch a lot of like old movies, honestly. Like I
Oh
don't go
no.
back too much. I mean, it's mostly a time thing. It's like, okay, am I going to go back and watch this old movie or watch something new, or I don't know.
Oh, okay.
But then again, I'll it's also an attention thing too. It's like, when I go back and watch a movie, I want to like sit with it.
Oh
When
yeah.
I throw on episodes of Star Trek, I can just have them on in the background.
Oh, for sure. And the next thing you know, you've been watching Star Trek for 10 years and haven't
For-
watched anything else.
I know exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
I do the same. I do the same thing where it's like, for me, it's like Simpsons, because I don't want to pay attention. Like I just want in the
Right, yeah.
background.
Yep.
I want to hear some jokes. The next thing
It
you know,
used to be like cooking shows. Like
Oh,
that was
yeah,
the
yeah.
old standby. It's like, but now I don't have cable. I haven't had cable in 15 years or whatever. But like now it's like, it's just throw on something that can go episode to episode.
Yeah. See,
But,
cooking shows will distract me too, because it'd be like, oh man, that looks good. Let me go make
I
some
gotta learn
food or
that.
whatever.
I gotta learn that. Yeah.
Yeah. Then you go fuck up a grilled cheese.
I watched somebody make two different omelets today. I was like making the French omelet and making a classic omelet, and I was like mesmerized by it. Just YouTube, just fucking random shit like that.
Yeah.
All right, it's 10:07. I did promise to get you out of here pretty early. So we will wrap up. And just a reminder, everybody, to consider the Odious Kickstarter. I can say again, like that first figure and the various variations of it that you did, they're amazing. It's an awesome figure. And I highly recommend it. And just looking at the level up on these cloth goods, like it's incredible. Like
Rebel 10 went crazy with it. Yeah, for sure.
yeah. Let me just throw them up one more time here. Let's see here.
Yeah, I appreciate your support, man. Like I remember being all happy when you reviewed it, because like, you and me are cool. We've been cool for a long time. So, like I wasn't surprised that you reviewed it, but like I also know that like you're not gonna review it just because you're cool with me and say a bunch of nice things about it. You know what I mean? Like You're always genuine. I could trust your opinion and I could trust that you're always being honest. So like when I saw your review and you put it up and you're saying all these nice things and I could hear like the enthusiasm in your voice, I was like, man, this is fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's gotta feel good when the community like embraces your creation, right?
For sure.
Like, yeah.
No, it's exciting. Like going to Legion's Con and seeing it everywhere was exciting. For 2 years in a row, like people come up to my table like, man, I saw Odious everywhere. Like some people I saw one over there, where can I buy it?
Right. Yeah.
It's exciting. Oh, god damn it.
What? You all right?
Yeah, we're gonna watch the basketball game, but my wife came in here all sad saying I went on Instagram and saw, so I don't know if they lost or what the fuck, but
Oh shit.
yeah, she's all depressed over here, so it's not looking good.
So that means you're on for another couple of hours here.
Yeah. So should I just stay on or?
No, I'll let you. I'm actually pretty tired too.
Oh, okay.
I don't. I usually go Thursdays, and it's like I can handle one Friday. Like that one day, that Friday of being like exhausted. But
Yeah.
When it's Thursday, it hits different because I can't just be like, like checking out in the classroom on a Thursday. On a Friday, It's okay. I guess let's play some games or whatever. But
playing games on a Thursday, that's no good.
yeah, no, there's no. Yeah, that's terrible. All right, so the link is I believe I put the link to the Kickstarter in the description below. Who did you say you're going to be on tomorrow night?
Toying around, Kevin.
Toying around.
Yeah.
And then what else you got coming up?
Friday I'll be on Figure Fight Club. And then my live stream Friday evening. I don't know who I'm having on yet. And then on Saturday I'll be on with Hedgehog Action.
Yep.
And then Saturday evening, the more details to come, but I'll be on Kevin Garcia's live stream. He started to do live streams where he shows sculpting. So he's going to sculpt. I've been talking about adding a werewolf head to the Army Odious. So he's going to do some sculpting work on that this Saturday on his channel. Yeah,
that's going to be cool.
Yeah, hell yeah.
All right, cool. So thank you for coming on, Wade.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate your support.
All right. See you later. And until next time, may the force be with you. Follow me.